All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises and all blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect, pushing this word in all truth and in sincerity, risking their life and their livelihood in so doing, especially in these days and times. Shalom to the women, to the children who watch and who learn as well. Yeah, there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on prophetically. All right. This is an exciting time to be alive. All right. Quoting the words from the Matrix movie. Series. All right. These are exciting times. All right. I'm looking at these comments. It says, "What will happen if, in the middle of the war, you realize that the weapons you imported can be secretly activated and remotely controlled by the manufacturer?" See, and this guy wrote this a few times. Okay, he says, "What will happen?" And I'm just turning this on. All right, it says, "What will happen if, in the middle of the war, you realize that the weapons you imported can be secretly activated and remotely controlled by the manufacturer?" And this guy say, "Okay, that funny." Okay. Okay. So now, the world is praying. Okay. um. So a so I don't want to play this video. Okay. Yes, Son of God, Son of Man. Many titles, but only one God. Okay. You are on the wrong side. Okay. No one cares. Are you gonna care? You gonna care. Last hope. So, as you see, Benjamin, not a Jew, all right, and on the side of him are these missiles, okay? Uh, the scriptures say the Lord shall have a war with Amalek every generation, man, okay? And so this is him, okay? Uh, again, these Edomites, okay, Esau, okay, who these people are descendants of, go back to Cain, okay, from Cain and Abel. Spiritually, okay, Cain was out of um, Cain was he was not an Edomite, okay, but spiritually, the spirit of Cain entered into uh Esau. All right. And so Benjamin, not a Jew, you know, and people who are going around the earth calling themselves white, they are those descendants of Esau, okay, who have that spirit of Cain inside them as well. Okay, and so this individual couldn't, he had to quench his taste for blood, and so they went in and attacked, Iran again. Okay, and so you know the significance of them entering into Iran, not entering but attacking or bombing Iran. Okay, there's a turning point. Okay, and this turning point is that now. Okay, the Iranians are saying that they need to acquire nuclear missiles, and since this has happened, they are going to move to uh, you know have nuclear missiles. Okay, and so the nukes are not going to come. The total destruction, okay, is not going to come, and the whole world is not going to be destroyed. All right, it's just America will be destroyed, and other parts of the world, they will be hit. Okay, but America is going to be totally destroyed, and that guy who put, what if the manufacturer, uh, could remotely control these missiles? Well, that's actually scriptural. All right, and I'm going to get that. Okay, and this is Romans. All right, which is already ready. Okay, ready, Freddy. Romans 9 and 16, and this is going to be a quick video. Start at 15, and it says, "And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day, and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men." Okay? So, as I said in the last video, when these individuals create these missiles, okay, uh, you know, once these individuals create these missiles, those missiles, okay, they become part of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai's army. Okay, they, you're just, you people who create them and who have them, you're using the Lord's technology. Okay, you're using His army for to do what He wants to be done with those missiles. Okay, and so Benjamin, not a Jew, doing this, uh, this is going to lead to Iran uh, go ahead and they may already have nuclear missiles, but to them, creating more. Okay, like North Korea. Okay, this is verse 16 says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. So there's going to be a lot of you're going to have 200,000 missiles, okay, uh, batteries, or ready to be launched. Okay, verse 17, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, okay, and them that sat on them, okay, having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, okay, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, okay, and out of their mouth issued fire, smoke, and brimstone, okay, and you see these missiles, all right. Let me see.
It has a fuel fabrication lab. It also has a uranium chemistry lab.
Okay. So when you see these missiles flying through the air, okay, let me see if I can get it live. Israel missiles flying. Let me see if I could.
Israeli missiles flying into Iran.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. Did we hear that right?
Israel's defense ministry says several Iranian been in the situation.
F-35 fighter Ali Khamenei said to protect assets already in the region. At the United Nations, Iran said the U.S. must stay away, claiming its attack on it.
Okay. So they're using. See this? Here's a good one right here. See that? See, this is what this scriptures. This is what he's seeing, man. This is what John is seeing.
Conflict in the Middle East, 6 months after Hamas attacked Israel. Israeli, American, and other allied forces intercepted dozens of drones, and the majority of missiles.
Okay. But these are not the ICBMs. Okay. Now Iran is going back to the, which they already have the stuff that you can make because they have a nuclear plant. So they already have the nuclear material. So all they just need to do is weaponize it. Okay. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision. Okay. Now we're saying horses because you have engines that are on these rockets, on these ICBMs. Okay. And the drones also fly. Okay, and they have engines which use horsepower. Okay, they use horsepower. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of ginseng and brimstone. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions. Okay? And that's the warhead. Okay? The warhead. And out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. Okay? And that's what happens, when these missiles deploy their nuclear payload. All right, you see it flying in the air, and you see that smoke, and and then once they hit, okay, they're bringing fire and brimstone. Okay, fire, smoke, and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed. Okay, by the fire, and that's going to be that nuclear fire that's going to come. Okay, once they implement this mark of the beast, okay, it says, and by smoke, okay, you're gonna have that fallout smoke. All right, acid, what do you call it? Acid rain. Okay, and by brimstone, which issued out of their mouths, for their power is in their mouth. Okay, right, because that's where those payloads of nuclear oh man, word just slipping. It's on the tip of my tongue. All right, what do they call that? Not payloads. With anyway, those nukes. Okay. For their power is in their mouth. Okay. And so once once those heads come off, well then those nuclear cores or whatever, okay, they drop over a city. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. Okay. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads. Okay, they call them a warhead. Okay, that's the name of it. Nuclear warhead. And with them they do hurt. All right, because they blow shit up. They're gonna nuke EMP. Okay. And again, like that individual was saying on that comment board. All right. They can, they could, whoever could shoot these missiles. Okay. But ultimately, the Lord is going to take control of those missiles, because those are part of his armies. Okay, those angels. Okay, they're going to guide those missiles here to Babylon the Great, and to to Israel. Israel will be hit by nukes as well. Okay? So, and this is all the doing of the Lord. Okay, as you saw that one comment, the guy was saying, what if the manufacturer remotely does this? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So, Lord willing, you were edified, and till next time, Shalom.